more light. Down there. Husky 288. Let's check it out. Oh, I love the sound. Fresh cylinder. There's our rings always packed in. Oh, I like how tight that's going to fit. I like how smaller that is. Circlips. 12mm pin. Okay, let's go over the cylinder. Okay, let's go with our depth first, of course. Well, let's do our stud pattern first. Okay, deck width 69.6, so under 70 millimeters that way, and 67, so basically 67 by 67, or I mean 70 by 68 in the middle. So it's the thickest in the middle. 70. Thickest in the middle. 70 by 70. Okay. One of these cases. So that's just going to have to be removed. I can shoot the barrel down. I'll carve the barrel down. Yep, barrel's got to be dropped and carved down, but no problem. It's a barrel carved down. It's a carve this around until it's thin enough. See how it's got to drop? It's got to drop right there, so I could take it down to the drop. Okay, let's check the piston. Piston's got to be. That one looks like it's really close to the. Ooh. Let's check it. Here. Push the pin out. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, man. How's it going, Will? This is a 288 that's going to match the stroke. This is the 56. You put that up against there, it looks like a 54. Ooh, yeah, I could just shave that down. Gosh, the stud pattern looks like it's gonna bolt right the heck up. Wow. Stud pattern is super close to the 460. Super close to the 400. Let me check something here. Let me grab a 400. 400. Okay. Here's the China doll. Okay. And let's go 400. 400. Dang, that's close. Wow. I've got head gaskets everywhere, except when I need them. Oh, yeah. Hardly anything to close up. Match stroke. Arrow to the exhaust. One ring. She's going to be a thumper for sure. There we go. Let's put it on the rack. Here's my rack I built. All right, zoomed in too far. Thanks for the other thumbs up. Yeah, that's a Husky 288, guys. I have to shorten the barrel. And this is the rack I built right here to hold my engines to stop tilting them. And set and glue them and to keep them from falling. I have a bigger one with a bigger base, but I think I have a workbench that's about 8 feet long that's made out of 2x6s. I think I'll just make a whole line, a row of them all the way across just to hold the engines. So yes, that's the engine hold. That one on there. Ooh. Just reduce the barrel. This is what I'm calling the barrel. I'm calling this part the barrel, the piston barrel. This just steadies the piston and keeps it from piston rock. Ooh, that transfer would be a mofo to cut out. Holy crap, that thing is practically a ½ inch thick. And there is a cut design on it here, on there, that pushes it up against the wall, and then there's a design on the back of the wall. I would like to test this, the flow. I'd like to test it is with a hose with food coloring in it, with it underwater, and watch how the liquid flows underneath inside a water. So easy. Yeah. Yep, and that's the Husky. That's the 288. 54mm piston. The intake is so huge compared to the other ones. And then yeah, that's the right height. I'm looking at that right there, and at top dead center, that's how far it's got to go down to clear all the way. But yeah, that's going to be an easy one. That's just wow. Those screws, I think I can make that work on that deck. Sweet. Awesome. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Elroy. Thanks, Will. It's definitely going to work, Will. No problem. It's going to be so freaking cake. I mean, normally I'm having to block this, you know, and with that, you notice the block's going to be even tinier. I mean, or about the same size. I just want the block to go up against the piston, or I mean the barrel. This is what I'm calling the barrel right here, the cylinder barrel. This is what holds it from piston rock and keeps everything aligned. But I've been taking the piston barrel down to hardly anything, and then this is what I have been doing, and this was thick as crap, and the 288 is a lot thinner. You're not going to get dual transfers though, but that's still a good size transfer in there. I mean, that is a better cut transfer than the 440, I think, but we'll see. It's just a straight barrel. I mean, not much to it other than a straight barrel. Pull the ring out or clip out, and let's drop it in there, and then see how the piston is made to the cylinder. So I'm just going to drop it in. Okay, and then we're going to check. Transfers are completely open all the way. In between the intake at total drop, we are 4mm from the bottom of the skirt. Halfway up, the piston skirt just barely covers, so I can't take any of the side pistons off. It just barely covers both sides. Let's look at the where it's going to sweep at. Let's drop it to level sweep right there, and that's how far down after the sweep. Intake is sealed until from dead sweep we got hardly any room, so pretty much dead sweep is it, because if it drops any further than dead sweep, we're down to the ring and all that. So at the most it could drop is there, which is about an 18th. And another idea I've been coming up with, let me get a crank and show you what I've been thinking of. Every crank has a Woodruff key. If you go like that, it's set at 1 o'clock. And then the rats are set at 4 o'clock. But if you made a clock, arm like on a clock and used it and set it exactly the same as the Woodruff key, it could work as a timing gear or a timing wheel. And instead of the timing wheel move, just the clock pendulum move. And knowing that what at 1 o'clock, what that means is this is going to fire at noon, at 12. And when it hits 1, the combustion should be enough to start pushing down. Okay, if we advance the timing, meaning a little earlier, we're going to shoot at 11:45. And then retard the timing, or the other way. I'm dyslexic, so I'm backwards a lot of the times. But there'd be a way to set timing with a clock face, and then this being the number 1. And you could always find 0 because it's 1 o'clock. Because I know on this crank it's 1 o'clock, and on the rat crank it's 4 o'clock. And that could be set without setting dead stop, without setting anything, just knowing that the Woodruff key is 1 o'clock. But yeah, that's what I've been thinking of, as a way to set timing with a clock, an analog clock wheel, and using the arm as the Woodruff key at 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock, depending on where it's set. I've been reading up on Grubby's CDI, and I've been learning a little bit about setting the timing that way. But yes, I'm very fascinated with the 288. The 290, the 395 is just probably going to be more amazing because it's a round cylinder with 4 transfers on each side. I could tell the piston isn't made exactly right for the cylinder, but you know, it's China, and that's why everybody buys a better cylinder and piston, is because they're mated together much better. But you know, who wants to waste the money until you figure out if it can be done first? Before you redesign it, you have to do it. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the 2 thumbs up. I appreciate the hell out of that, man. I'll be leaving within a couple of days as soon as I get the truck going. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Happy building, everyone.